Hey everybody, welcome to our Oats and Outlook group. This is just going to be a 5-day group to kind of focus on some areas that I have found tremendously helpful when it comes to setting the tone for my day and getting started getting started on the right foot. I am by no stretch of the imagination a morning person. I love to hit the snooze button. When I was working outside the house, I was regularly late for work. So it's not something that comes easy to me, but it is an area that you can put forth some effort and some really simple behaviors and habits to get your day not only going earlier, but making sure that you're really setting your tone for the day. A lot of that is going to be spending some time working on your mindset. I know that sounds maybe different from what you've been doing, or it just seems like a foreign concept. I started doing this about a little more than 2 years ago, and it has made the biggest difference in every aspect of my life. How I manage stress, how I'm able to overcome challenges, how my relationships, the way I parent, it's impacted my life in every single possible way, and it's something I feel really passionate about sharing with others because everybody should be doing that. I mean, if we're not actively working on growing our mindset and our perspective, then we're kind of just sitting, and doing some of these things equips you with tools to take on challenges in a way that maybe you haven't before, and hopefully navigate them easier and have better outcomes. So this is, like I said, hopefully these 5 days will jumpstart some new behaviors for you that you're able to put into practice moving forward. So first things first, I'm going to share my screen with you in just a moment. If you have not been in a Facebook group before, you're not familiar with the setup, I just want to kind of walk you through what we do and where to get information. So give me one moment as I set up the share. Okay, so here you go. This is your home page. The group is called Oats and Outlook in March. So I will add you to that group. You can easily add it to your favorites so that you get the notifications. You should not be bombarded with notifications. There's not going to be a ton of people in this group. It's going to be a fairly small group, especially if you've been in some of my other groups. You know how large they can get. So I don't think it's going to be overload on notifications by any stretch of the imagination, but obviously you can turn them off if you need to. But just the layout here, okay? So a couple really important things. I have already loaded a bunch of oatmeal recipes in the file section, and I have people all the time tell me that they're not sure where that is. So right across this top underneath your cover photo, you have discussion members, photos, files. You click on files, you will see all of the oatmeal recipes. I'm going to be adding some additional baked oatmeal cups, overnight oats, some mason jar oatmeal options, and some different options for like energy balls or bars. I'm just kind of trying to pick through which ones I think I've had the most success with. So, and most of these are just documents. So when you click on it, it's going to bring up a screen like that. Okay, you can copy and paste this and stick it wherever you need so that you know exactly what you need and reference it really easily. From your phone, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. The setup is a little bit different when you're accessing it mobilely. So I will walk through that with you. So basic layout of this is that I will be on several times a day, kind of sharing either some mindset and outlook type information, sharing some videos that I find incredibly motivating and inspiring, and talking about why getting your mind right is key to how you handle your day, how you handle the world around you. The other component of this group that is vital that you do is pick a personal development book to start this week. Okay, I'm going to give you one of 4 choices. It would be best if you played in that space this first week. If you love it and want to continue on with it, that's awesome. But if you think it's not for you, you're welcome to change. But just so we have some commonality in here, I think it would be great to choose one of 4. And those 4 are You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, Resisting Happiness by Matthew Kelly, or The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay, so those are the 4 books, and you can access them however you want. I actually went ahead and uploaded a digital copy of The Compound Effect right here. So you can click on that guy, and there is a PDF of the entire book. I don't remember when I got my hands on this. I hope it's okay to share. But here is the whole book in its entirety. So you can't even say that you didn't do this part because you didn't want to spend any money, or you couldn't get to the bookstore, you didn't want to order, or you didn't have time to order, whatever. You can always start with The Compound Effect on Monday morning, and it's right here for you. Okay. Let me get out of there. I wouldn't print it. It's 150 pages. Okay, so that is one option. The other options, and I have this typed out in here for you to see, are all available on Audible. Okay, so you can, I think Resisting Happiness is available on Audible. Perhaps it's not. But I know that The Universe Has Your Back and You Are a Badass are. So if you're not familiar with Audible, it's a lifesaver. It is a an app for books on tape, basically, and everybody is eligible for a free 30-day trial. If you've used your 30-day trial and you want to try it out again, you can always sign up with another email address, but you get a free download in those first 30 days. So you could download You Are a Badass, or you could download The Universe Has Your Back, and you would be listening for 10 minutes a day instead of reading, physically reading for 10 minutes a day. And then Resisting Happiness, I don't think that's on Audible now that I'm saying this. And I do like to give you a heads up, that book is a little bit more of a faith specific. It's a book by a Catholic author. So that may or may not be meaningful to you. So I just wanted to let you know that. But those are the 4 books that I'm recommending for the next week. And it's really important. Carve out the time. I like to start my day with it if I can, and end my day with it, because I'm a bad, worrier at night, and can be a little bit anxiety ridden at times. And I know that when I read before I go to bed, that kind of settles me. So you can do, one either way, first thing in the morning, end of the day. I'm rambling. So anyway, that's how that's set up. I will stop the share now, and I'm going to show you on your phone. Hopefully this is not too complicated to see. So when you get into the group, okay, so it looks a little bit different. Right here across the top, you have join, add members, search, and info. Okay, you are going to always hit info. And you will see a bunch of different options, but one of them are going to be files down there at the bottom. You click on files, and there's all your files. Okay, so you can access those, files either way. Yeah, and that's about it. Okay, what I would like you to do this first Saturday, and we don't get started till Monday, but take a look at some of the recipes, see what speak to you, what you want to try, and go ahead and pick that book and drop in the comments what book you plan to read. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.